Gator Framework Studio in Music City. It's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food? It brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kristen, Disney park foodie, enthusiast, and travel expert.
I was going to play the sound effect, and the sound effect is not working.
Aww.
That I can play this instead. Yay! Yay for Kristen. And I'm Al John. I am a lifelong Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars fan, content creator, and here at the helm of yet another episode. So happy to be here, Kristen. So happy that we have hit our milestone. And Kat isn't here, but she's here in spirit.
I know.
If you haven't,
unfortunately, she's at work.
Yes. And by the way, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell when we hit new content and post it. And once again, I don't know why my sound effects aren't working. Right before the show happened, all my monitors went dark. It's a sign. It's a sign, Kristen.
I hope it's not a sign of anything bad.
I hope not either. But I tell you what is, hold on a second. There we go. Wait, click that bell for notifications. There you go. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Hear that? Yeah, I literally had to restart it. So anyway, now that the sound effects are working, we have hit a milestone, Kristen.
400.
Episode
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Would you have thought that the show would have made it this long?
No.
Would you have thought our older podcasts like a Tiki Room or Disney List would have made it longer?
Well, who knows how many we did of those episodes.
Did a lot.
Uh-huh.
We did a lot. We've been podcasting since 2009. So
It's a long time.
Long time. It's a long time.
25 years.
Gosh, has it been that
Right?
long?
No.
Not
No, I'm off by 10, 15 years, right?
5 years. It's longer than I've been on the radio. Do I need to edit that out?
No, I'm tired. That's all.
I'm exhausted too, gang. So happy that you're here on the show. Kat isn't here. She's an integral part of the show, and we miss her. And I can't wait to be talking about, once again, the Disney food. I'm excited because hopefully we'll be able to go back to the Walt Disney World Resort really soon with the kiddos. I'm excited about it. We're planning our trip. And
I'm ready.
It's different. When I used to go there regularly and, pre-pandemic, everything was hunky-dory and things changed. We had kids and, it's a crazy world, Kristen.
Yes, it is.
World. But for show 400, cheers to show 400, Kristen.
Yes.
And cheers to...
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm drinking pink Esme gin.
I like that gin.
I do too. If you're not familiar with it and you're wondering what it's all about, it has a hint of hibiscus, raspberry, strawberry, and rhubarb. So it has a little bit of sweetness that your standard gin doesn't have. It's very nice.
I'm a big fan of hibiscus anyway, but to have to have it be fragrant and also berry, have that nice berry kind of taste to it. It's really nice. Really nice.
Refreshing.
Very smooth and refreshing. Yes. I'm just drinking water tonight. I'm boring. Well, we have a chock full show today. And I think, Kristen, you're going to kick us off.
Yes. Recently, Storytellers Cafe over at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel is going to be closing soon to do a refurbishment in March. If you're not familiar with this restaurant, it is a buffet style table service restaurant with character meet and greet during breakfast and brunch. Very nice. It has, for characters, you can see Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and Chippendale. So soon it will be taking a break. It'll be interesting to see the refurbishment.
It shouldn't be very long. I think it's going to be closed for a month. Is that what I understand from this refurbishment news? It says you can always check out the Hearthstone Lounge, which will have extra hours and food offerings during Storytellers Cafe's closure. Don't know if that necessarily means that you're going to have character meet and greets there at Hearthstone.
I doubt it. I think you're just gonna. I think you'll probably just be able to get the food.
Probably so. Now, if you need character dining, if you must, of course, the Disney Princess Breakfast Hours breakfast adventures, although it's a little bit pricier. And when I say a little bit pricier, I mean a lot pricier. For a 3-course breakfast experience, they do have it. Of course, this is at Napa Rose, which is an amazing restaurant, Napa Rose. Of course, it's $142 for that 3-course meal. So it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap.
No.
So there you go.
But speaking of cheap, though, we have something that is free to attend that you have to tell us about. The 2025 Epcot Garden Rocks concert series. You've got the whole lineup for us, which is perfect for you.
Oh, yes. You know, I love the Flower and Garden Festival. It's very much like it is a precursor, of course, to the International Food and Wine Festival. And so the spring is here, the flowers are here, and so are the rockers. And so we have here March 7th through 8th, where it's going to be kicking off. It actually kicks off March 5th through June 2025, June 2nd, rather. So mark your calendars for that. Of course, happens at the American Gardens Theater. So that is a great venue. Everything sounds amazing there. So check this out. Tommy DiCarlo, the former lead singer of Boston, starts 7th through 8th in March. Air Supply, of course, celebrating 50 years of Air Supply.
That's
my
insane.
gosh. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you, Kristen. Air Supply. 50 years of Air Supply, March 9th through 10th. I love that band. I'm a big fan of Air Supply. Also, March 14th through 15th, Blue October. You'll be able to hear Jesse's Girl and so many great hits from Rick Springfield, March 16th and 17th. Love Rick Springfield. A perennial favorite, Herman's Hermits, featuring Peter Noon. A holdover from the Flower Power concert series that they used to put on March 16th through 17th. Oh, I'm sorry, March 21st through 22nd. That's Herman's Hermits. And a band that typically performs in the fall, 38 Special, will be rocking the 23rd through 24th. On March 28th through 29th, Jason Sheff, the longtime singer of Chicago, he took the reins over for Peter Cetera, playing bass and singing up until maybe 2016, 2017. But he's amazing. He's going to sing the songs.
That would be a good show to see.
Jason started singing with Chicago on Chicago 18 with the song "Look Away," and he was co-singing lead, I think, or he.
I remember that song.
Yeah, I think. Well, he played on that song. I think there was another singer on that. But anyway, there's going to be an act on March 30th through 31st, to be determined. And then the orchestra starring ELO and ELO 2 with former members of ELO, April 4th and 5th. So, yes, I can imagine they're only going to be playing ELO songs. Kristen, do you know what ELO stands for?
Electric Light Orchestra.
You're awesome.
I know.
You're awesome. You're the best. One of our favorite bands, Sugar Ray, will be rocking April 6th through 7th.
That's when I want to go.
Yeah, the
I
alternative.
can never get enough Sugar Ray.
I can't either. They're so much fun. And Simple Plan will be performing April 11th through 12th. That's great. Jody Messina, Get Your Country Kicks On, April 13th through 14th. Mike Del Gucci. Did I say that?
No.
Del Guisi. Okay, I'm not familiar. Hold on, I'm going to look him up real quick. But anyway, so he is the rhythm guitarist and vocalist for Billy Joel.
Gotcha.
So, well, that's cool. I wonder if he's going to be playing some Billy Joel songs. That'll be April 18 and 19. A Flock of Seagulls will be performing, dropping the hits like Iran and a few more. April 20th to 21st. Taylor Dane, who we've seen before, which we love, Tell It to My Heart, April 25th through 26th. 98 Degrees, April 27th through 28th. Plain White Tees. Kristen, you know the Plain White Tees, don't you?
Yep. Hey there, Delilah.
Yeah, okay, amazing.
Not my favorite.
We've seen this guy, John Cicada, Just Another Day, and much more, May 9th.
I want to see John Cicada yet.
Oh, there you go. May 11th through 12th is Maverick City Music.
They're new.
They're new. The Spinners will be spinning May 16th through 17th. The Pointer Sisters, Jump for My Love.
Will they be pointing?
They will be pointing. They'll be doing the Neutron Dance, 18th through 19th. May 23rd and 24th are the Outlaws. They're new this year. Don Felder, close personal friend of Aljon. Don Felder, formerly of the Eagles. Of course, he's the man, the writer behind Hotel California and so many more of the Eagles hits. Will be performing May 25th through 26th. I still have a voicemail of Don Felder on my cell phone, Kristen. There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah. The Cat Empire, brand new. They're performing May 30th and 31st, and June 1st and 2nd, We the Kingdom performing. Of course, beginning on the 29th, as you hear this, it's already past the 29th. Right now, you can secure your spot to the show by reserving a Garden Rocks dining package, which we certainly recommend here on the show.
Yes.
You can check out all the performers and get your dining package if you want. Of course, Kristen can help you with that if you book with her. But you can also visit freshepcot.com. Of course, there's always great ways to save, and we can talk about. She's got awesome deals for you. But what do you think about this year's lineup? I mean, it's a pretty long, extended line going all the way up to June, into the first week of June. So
I'm always excited about, the bands and singers and performers, musicians, whatever you want to call them, performing. It's always a good time. It's a free concert. I mean, it's expensive to go to a concert anymore. It may be a short, abbreviated concert that you're seeing, but it's a lot of fun, and you get pretty you can get pretty close. So,
you know what I like about it? The fact that all families can attend. It's family friendly fare. So as you're in the park,
unless you're Vanessa Carlson singing.
Carlton, right?
Oh, well, whatever. Shows how relevant she is anymore.
Oh Lord. Hey, yes, awesome. But is there a particular act that you may be interested in seeing? Because I can tell you, I've got a handful, other than Sugar Ray, because Sugar Ray is always going to be in your top 5.
John Cicada. I'd like to see
He's
John
great.
Cicada.
He's great.
Jason Chef. That would probably be pretty good. I'm not a big Chicago fan, but I know like all the hits. So
How can you not? You're married to me.
well, my parents. Between my parents listening to that kind of stuff growing up, and then working for Bath and Body Works back in the day when You know,
Does
that
anybody really
that
know
and
what
Steely
it is?
Dan is like every other song, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
what are you looking forward to then?
Oh man, I would totally look forward to Jason Chef because he is an amazing singer, and I know he's working on some new material and everything with some former members of Chicago as well. So that's going to be great. But people are there to see the songs for Chicago and to see him sing it. Of course, Sugar Ray. Love Taylor Dane. I think Taylor Dane. She's got so many hit songs. I think when we sat down and we watched Taylor a few years back, it's amazing how many hit songs she really does have, and she's an amazing singer. I'd also like to see Don Felder. I like the Eagles a lot. I know that a lot of our fans like the Eagles, and to see a rock and roll Hall of Famer like the caliber of Don Felder, and of course do Hotel California, is worth the price of admission. That is like the guitar classic rock song next to Stairway to Heaven. Those are always like the two biggest classic rock songs of all time. And so watching him play it and play that double neck guitar is something you gotta see. And of course, Rick Springfield. I mean, I've seen 38 Special, and oh god, and how could I forget Air Supply? I could just go on and on. Air Supply is celebrating 50 years. That is quite a feat. Chicago celebrating 55 years. So I think
Insane.
55 years, and
It's a long time.
well, yeah, it is. And I played for you, Chicago 55, their special, and then had Chris Daughtry doing songs with them and everything. And it's pretty cool to hear a contemporary stance on the music. And of course, Chicago's been covered by a lot of contemporary artists recently too, especially in R&B and pop. So it's great. Anyway, who are you looking forward to checking out? Let us know in the show notes.
Okay, we've got to talk about the menu changes.
What menu changes?
The menu changes.
Changes.
Tonight's role of Cat will be played by Kristen.
Okay.
So, over at Magic Kingdom Main Street Bakery, they have removed the midnight drink. At Hollywood Studios Trolley Car Cafe, the same drink has been removed. Over at Hollywood and Vine, they have removed the snow crab legs with clarified butter. That's disappointment.
Yeah.
Creature Comforts at Animal Kingdom has removed the midnight drink. At 8 Spoon Cafe, they have added family churros. I don't know what that exactly means. Maybe it's like a large amount of churros. Flame Tree Barbecue, one of our favorites, has added an allergy-friendly French fry. Over at Whispering Canyon Cafe, they removed the peel and eat shrimp with zesty remoulade. At Chef Mickey's, they removed those snow crab legs with clarified butter. At Turf Club Bar and Grill, they removed the BR Cone Silver Label Cabernet Sauvignon. Also at the Turf Cup Lounge, of course. At El Mercado de Coronado, they have removed the chicken po' boy sub, meatball sub, chicken parmesan, pasta primavera, fourragère pasta, chicken basil pesto pasta, the ragu ratatouille, chicken fettuccine alfredo, and they have added a cavatappi pasta. So you moved a lot of stuff and only added one. It's kind of sad. Over at Amaret's Patisserie, they have removed the turkey and brie sandwich with chips, roast beef sandwich with chips, the roasted vegetable sandwich with chips, and the white mocha creme brulee. However, they have added a ham and cheese croissant. So those are all of the updates at this time.
All right. Well, how about that? Now it's time now for the Disney travel deal. Kristen,
Yes,
we have an awesome deal for these folks, do we not?
we do.
Wow. Please
So
tell.
before, this deal was for Disney Plus subscribers. However, now everybody can enjoy this deal. And you can get free dining plan. All you have to do is purchase a non-discounted minimum 3-night, 3-day Walt Disney Travel Company package, which will include your room and, of course, select hotel, as well as theme park tickets that have the park hopper option added. This is going to be for arrivals most nights from May 27th to June 26th and July 7th to August 6th. Now, if you are staying at a Disney Deluxe Villa or Disney Deluxe Resort, you will be receiving the basic Disney dining plan for free. If you choose a moderate or a value resort, you will receive the quick service plan for free. However, you can pay the difference and upgrade and get that basic plan if you choose, if you're staying at a moderate or a value.
All right. And once again, Kristen, how can people get their free quote and participate in this deal or many other deals from Disney Cruise Line, the Walt Disney World Resort, Disneyland Resort, Adventures by Disney, or any cruise line out there?
They can contact me at themeparkandcruises@gmail.com.
All righty then. Now, it's time. It's time for the last story. And right now, as we record this, we're getting ready to say goodbye, January, and say hello, February. You know what that means? It's time now to celebrate soulfully at the Disney parks for Black History Month. And this is a great time for, once again, for people to check out all kinds of great food. And it's wonderful that we have awesome soul food there at the park. Now, let's check out what we have going on. They've got a bunch of stuff going on to celebrate soulfully at the park, including gospel concerts, Disney on Broadway performances, meet and greets with beloved characters such as Princess Tiana, which is always good. Our kids love Tiana. We love Tiana. And, of course, savoring the awesome food and drinks that celebrate Black excellence. So check this out. So we've got Tamron Hall headlines the Magic Kingdom Parade. And so we have here Emmy Award-winning journalist and talk show host Tamron Hall. You can check that out. She's a Grand Marshal of the Magical Parade at Magic Kingdom over there February 1st. So I guess we'll be able to see her along the parade route up and down Main Street, USA. Of course, the 3 p.m. parade. Hey, Kristen, what time is the 3 p.m. parade?
It's at 3 p.m.
Amazing. And while you're there, you can also drop by Tiana's Bayou Adventure, where, of course, guests can enjoy a musical adventure featuring the original songs written and produced by Grammy Award-winning musician P.J. Morton. And then Mama Odie and Naveen will all be singing there along with the regular cast of jazz-loving characters, Louie, the alligator, and, of course, Princess Tiana, who's in her awesome gear ready for an adventure in that flume ride. You also have vibrant artwork at Disney Springs at Epcot. Okay, they've got Disney Springs Art Walk, a canvas of expression inspired by stunning works of art by many talented artists, including Ernest Shaw, Nika Jones, Nardstar, and Marcy Sweet, and of course, new mural offerings. So they've got all kinds of artistic stuff by Washington, D.C. based artist Brandon Hill, who will be making a debut there. So I know there's a lot of fans of art if you're into it, and of course celebrating talented African American artists there. So here over at Epcot, we have artists performing as well for Festival of the Arts, and this is going to be great. So you've got Yasina Moises, Ryan Riller, Larissa Brown, and Mark Page that are performing as well during the Festival of the Arts, which they're going to be performing through mid-February. And, of course, there's all kinds of Disney on Broadway concert series artists that are performing. They will be at the American Gardens Theater at Epcot. Always a good time. We've talked about this before. But Jelani Remy, who from The Lion King, who's brand new, performing this year. Alton Fitzgerald White from The Lion King, also performing. And Michael James Scott and Kissy Simmons from The Lion King and Aladdin, respectively. Michael James Scott, of course, just a very funny actor, amazing actor. All of them are awesome in their own right. So please check that out. And another great opportunity to bring kids to experience the musicals of Broadway, which I think is super important. I love going to kind of these Broadway shows as a kid and experiencing that, going on field trips. So I think this would be really cool. Another great learning experience, and just entertaining for adults too, because they are amazing. Excellent, amazing performers. Now, Eat to the Beat is happening, or Dance
Eat
to the Beat. I want to say Eat to the Beat all the time. It's Dance to the Beat over there at Animal Kingdom's theme park. Of course, you can enjoy the energetic melodies and dance moves with the Caribbean Street Party. The dance moves of Via Gaia, which is always there doing their thing. The Tam Tam Drummers of Harambe, of course.
I like
people
that.
love that. So that's also great. And guests can always interact with a bunch of popular and diverse characters, such as, of course, Princess Tiana at Magic Kingdom, Ariel from the live action story Little Mermaid over at Hollywood Studios, which is always fun, and of course Asha at Epcot. So you can check that out as well. And of course, here we are with the food. So enjoy some soulful food, Kristen. They've got this new blackened salmon with plant-based hot Italian sausage bean ragu that is available, which looks amazing. And I'm not really sure where they're going to be serving this, but I believe it's
This is at various locations.
Various locations at the resort over at Walt Disney World. Also available in various locations will be Princess Tiana's new peach cobbler, which looks great. It's layered. So there's peach cobbler, brown sugar streusel.
You missed the first part. Cinnamon panna cotta.
Cinnamon panna cotta. Why don't you go ahead and tell people about it while I call up this picture so people can look at it.
Okay. So the peach cobbler is cinnamon panna cotta, peach cobbler, brown sugar streusel, and whipped cream with a chocolate piece. You can get it for the entire month of February, and it's going to be at the resort hotels as well as various locations at Hollywood Studios.
If you're watching on the video podcast on Spotify, exclusively on Spotify, there is the Tiana cobbler, which looks amazing. Look at that. And then also there's that dish that we were talking about earlier, the blackened salmon with plant-based hot Italian sausage and bean ragu, which looks pretty yummy. I love the vibrant colors. Looking good. What do you think about that, Chris?
Of course, I think it looks good. I like salmon. I like any kind of seafood. I'm not too picky when it comes to seafood.
As long as it's done good.
Yes. Oh, yes. If it's overcooked, I can't. I don't like chewy seafood. No.
Wow. Well, you can celebrate gospel at Disneyland. Oh, I'm sorry. Was there more?
I was gonna continue.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
Over at Disneyland Resort, you can celebrate gospel. They have a return to Fantasyland Theater for 2 days in 2025, headlining by DOE on February 8th, and Melvin Crispell the 3rd on February 15th. On both days, the beloved annual event will bring together award-winning musical artists and the community choir from across Southern California. Awesome. There's also going to be Black Heritage Appreciation throughout the year.
Love it.
So they're going to have the rich storytelling of Princess Tiana throughout New Orleans Square and Bayou Country in Disneyland Park. You can also check out the recently debuted Tiana's Bayou Adventure if you haven't done that already. There's Tiana's Palace, which is a quick service restaurant, and there's the 3 retail shops there as well. Adora's Chick Boutique featuring Tiana's Gourmet Secrets, Ray's Berets, and Lewis Critter Club. They will also be honoring a Black Disney legend. Window display in Hollywood Land will honor Disney legend Floyd Norman, who was a Walt Disney Animation Studios. He was the first Black animator.
Floyd, he's awesome. We interviewed Floyd Norman several years ago on Skull Rock Podcast with me and, of course, Dave Bossert. He's got this documentary called Floyd, and he's just an amazing person, great artist. And Don Hahn talked about him extensively. And if you check out the D23 website and check out videos of Floyd Norman, he's just an amazing talent. What a great guy. So congratulations to Floyd Norman.
I like that.
Yeah. You know what else I like?
You like superheroes.
I do, specifically Marvel superheroes. I'm a big Marvel superheroes fan, just like you, Kristen. My love for Marvel goes way, way back to the 80s when I was a kid growing up, and now you can check out the live action Marvel Cinematic Universe heroes celebrating Black culture with the Warriors of Wakanda, of course, Black Panther. Dora Milaje is going to be there, of course, the guard for Wakanda. They're going to be amazing, put on a great show. And of course, now that it is February, we're just days away from the debut of Captain America. You'll get to see Sam Wilson, Captain America, there, getting ready to fly off with his shield and his wings. So you get to see him there on Avengers Campus, celebrating Black History, which is great. And there's a awesome picture of Floyd Norman too. Hey, another thing that's great would be the fact that Joe Gardner from Pixar's Soul, which we saw recently, we rewatched recently with our kids, and of course this is great. You can check out the Sound of Soul with smooth jazz tunes playing at the lobby of the Pixar Place Hotel, which is nice. And then there's also at the Parkside Market at Downtown Disney, the Sip and Sonder, which is a Black women-owned brand featuring lattes, fresh treats, frozen drinks, Caribbean-inspired bites. So there's a bunch of really cool stuff to enjoy there. Kristen, you want to talk about more of the cuisine?
Yes, you will be able to get a catfish po' boy, a southern-style dusted catfish fillet with lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise on a toasted New Orleans French bread with remoulade sauce served with black-eyed pea stew, hot water cornbread, and house-made pickles. This will be available from January 31st through March 2nd at Tiana's Palace. You will also be able to get a fried chicken bowl. Fried chicken, baked mac and cheese, collard greens, and sweet potato cornbread available from January 31st through February 23rd. It's going to be Friday through Sunday only. And this is at Troubadour Tavern.
Can I say Disneyland has got some amazing fried chicken, and I'm sure that the Troubadour Tavern is gonna, deliver because and Disneyland's got some awesome fried chicken. Love it. All right, Kristen, I love it. Celebrate Soulfully over there at the Disneyland Resort, which is amazing. Go ahead and enjoy everything awesome happening the month of February. Well, gang, I think we're wrapping it up. Are we not?
We are. It is that time. Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and give us those 5-star reviews. As you know, it helps the show's algorithm so much. Aljon, tell everyone where they can find us.
All right. You can find us everywhere the social media is. You're going to find us. All right. In better times, you'll be able to check out our show archive there at diningatdisney.com. Right now, the site is down, but it will be back up hopefully by the time you hear this, if not over the weekend, as we work through some technical issues, you will see Dining at Disney back up. In the meantime, the show archive can be found everywhere you find podcasts. Just go ahead and subscribe to Dining at Disney podcast everywhere you listen. You can also check us out there on all your favorite social media sites, as I mentioned. We've got awesome groups on Facebook. Dining at Disney on Facebook in the free group. Check that out. Join it today. There's also the Disney Dorks. You can check out the Disney Dorks on Facebook. Awesome community. And of course, Sorcerer Radio at srsounds.com, where you can hear Dining at Disney every Monday, streaming at Sorcerer Radio at srsounds.com Monday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can also check us out there on the Sorcerer Radio Disney Fun Zone, which is also the Sorcerer Radio group on Facebook, and participate in the Disney discussion. You can find me, AlJohnGo, ALJONGO, on Instagram. Check out my other podcast with former Disney creative Dave Bossert. He's an award winner. He's an award-winning author. He's an awesome filmmaker. He's celebrating the 25th anniversary of Fantasia 2000 that he helped produce and animate, which is great. So check us out on Skull Rock Podcast. We interview Imagineers and filmmakers throughout Disney, Warner Brothers. Oh gosh, man. Pixar. We interview everybody. Don't forget to check out Kat as well at Kat Astrophe on Instagram. Love you, Kat. That is CAT_ASTROPHE on Instagram. And go ahead and consider checking out her podcast as well, Eat the Pictures, everywhere you listen. Kristen?
If you want to support the show, consider donating to us. You can do that via our Patreon.
Yes.
Also, you can shop our links. We have Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Strollers, and Garden Grocers. You can find all of those in the show notes below. Until next time, bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.